What's up, YouTube? This is Slidey8Fry here. So actually today, October 27th, I just turned in my mail-in ballot. I refused to vote for a lesser of two evils. So as a result, Trump is going to win California. Just kidding, it's just stupid. Vote shaming me while I live in California just doesn't make any sense. Biden's going to win this state in a landslide. Anyways, moving on from that. I voted for Howie Hawkins, by the way. I'd rather try to push for the Green Party to get 5%, which is still unlikely, but I'd rather push for that in hopes that they get federal funding and better representation in the next election. Anyways, moving on from that, I will also mention that there were some propositions I had to make votes on. All the local ones for Sonoma County, I actually voted, for my region of Sonoma County, Sebastopol, I actually voted yes on. And then the other states' propositions, the most obvious one was Prop 22. I voted yes to pass it so that us DoorDashers, Uber drivers, whatever the case may be, will remain independent contractors working our own hours, which is a lot more convenient than having to be forced to be hourly employees, also making less money at an hourly wage instead of making more money by putting in more deliveries per hour. There were other propositions on the ballot as well. There were some other ones that were an obvious yes, like more diversity in college, even though I thought it was already diverse. And there were a couple other ones. Oh yeah, lowering the allowing local governments to set a cap on how high rent can be. Was an obvious yes, because I'm sick of how the rent keeps going up in my area. Most people I know have moved out of my hometown, and it makes me sad because I love where I live, but it's just getting more and more unaffordable. If there was a cap on how much they could raise the cost of living here, I think the people who have moved out of here might stick around. I want to stick around because I love it here, other than the fires every year and the increasingly high cost of living. That said, and then there was a couple that were obvious no's, but I don't remember what they were. Anyways, that said, moving on, please vote yes on Prop 22. We don't want to become employees. We want to maintain ourselves as independent contractors, whether this is our only job or if it's something we do on the side for extra income with our primary job. Now moving on, let's start with this hilarious react. I have to be thankful to Popcorned Planet, or Andy Signor from Popcorned Planet, for letting me know about this, letting people know about this. He uploaded a video where he talked about this new video from Sassy Justice, who I actually have never heard of, to be honest. But I guess he's actually been around and he's really hilarious. So there's a new video on his channel that's also from the South Park creators Trey Parker and Matt Stone. So let's watch. This is going to be so fun. I already watched a little bit of it, but it was so hilarious. I'm like, I got to do a react.
You're watching Channel 9, Cheyenne, Wyoming.
You can tell it's the South Park news voice.
The times they are a-changin'.
Here in Cheyenne, scammers are finding new ways to take advantage of you, the consumer.
In Cheyenne, Wyoming?
With a technology called deepfake, you can get
Screwed over and lied to in ways never before possible.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Fred Sassy.
So
Today we'll dive into the world of deepfakes. Plus, is a local Cheyenne dialysis clinic charging too much for dialysis?
I have no
All
idea.
this and more right now on an all-new Sassy Justice.
Cheating all over the place, coconut cream pie in your face, call it justice.
Sassy Justice.
Absolute, don't grab
Fred Sassy, Sassy Justice. Why is this door closed?
Call it justice.
Sassy Justice.
Coming for you.
Sassy Justice.
Call it justice.
As human beings, we all rely on our eyes to determine reality.
Okay, sure,
Except
yes.
for blind people. Not sure how they do it. As Cheyenne's leading consumer advocate for over 30 years, it's my job to keep a constant eye out for hoaxes, fakes, and bullpoop. But what happens when scammers deliberately want to trick our eyes? Suddenly, we're no better than blind people ourselves. We might be
Sure.
They're called deep fakes, and some people in Washington think they're a threat to our democracy. One of those people is former Vice President Al Gore. I was able to speak with him in this Sassy Justice Zoom-exclusive interview. Mr. Gore, let me start by asking, why are politicians in all of Washington so concerned about deep fakes?
Well, what has people in the government really
just like Al
is
Gore's
that
South Park.
deep fakes can put words in people's mouths.
Sure. Yes.
You know, make people say things like vagina
Like it.
and poop.
Yes.
And then you've got senators going around saying vagina poop. But they didn't say vagina poop.
They didn't say it.
But you're saying deep fakes are already out there.
Yes, deep fakes are everywhere. I'm serial. I brought along a video. I want you to watch this
serial.
video. What you're about to see is not really Tom Cruise. Someone took the computer and they made him say and do things he wouldn't say. Now watch, and remember, this is not Tom Cruise.
Hi, I'm Tom Cruise.
Look at South
It's me,
Park.
Tom Cruise. Vagina poop. Vagina poop.
But this is Tom Cruise that I'm watching.
This is what I'm talking about. It fooled you, and I'm being serial, but you don't even know what's real and what isn't. That's the problem with deepfakes. That's why we all have to take it serial.
The former vice president was right. Combing through the internet, I found hundreds of deep fakes. There were
Oh
ones
my
of
gosh.
Scarlett Johansson.
Okay.
Vagina poop.
a few of Tom Hanks,
Oh, vagina poop.
Yeah, of
and
course.
even our beloved Carrie Underwood.
Oh, vagina poop. Vagina poop.
It's disgusting and hurtful.
And many of the celebrities are now coming forward saying they've had enough.
And do you know who's putting these out there? It's like Russia, which is like the worst country in Europe. Because they have nothing better to do because it's shitty and cold over there. And they just eat beef stroganoff and dance with bears.
They dance with bears.
So
Sure.
how do we defend ourselves against these video scams? I have answers. Plus, it's the viral video of the president everyone is talking about. That's next, right after this word from our sponsor.
Are you feeling run down? Have you been diagnosed with type 1 or type 2 kidney failure?
Okay.
Then come on down to Cheyenne Dialysis.
Mark
We've
Zuckerberg.
got all the deals and all the customers that made me the dialysis king of Cheyenne. Full kidney dialysis, just $89,999. 2-day full kidney dialysis, $199,999. At these prices, you can't afford not to
Oh,
get dialysis. No insurance, no problem. We'll work with you using your mortgage, will, or other assets. Stop being a burden on your family and come get dialysis today. And don't get it from anyone but the dialysis king.
On the corner of Laramie and Fairfax, right next to Applebee's in downtown Cheyenne.
Justice.
As a black belt in Taekwondo,
Okay.
self-defense comes naturally to me.
Sure.
How do we defend ourselves against deep fakes? My next guest says all we need to do is listen. It's Academy Award-winning actor Michael Caine.
Okay.
The human brain is a very clever thing, and it can detect
It sounds exactly
the
like him.
differences in what is a real voice.
It looks like
and
him,
what
too.
is a fake voice. And, you know, a human being couldn't be a good enough impersonator or actor to pull it off. But couldn't you just get someone who's like really good at impersonations and dub the voice? The perfect impersonation. It can't be done. It's impossible.
Yours is
for
perfect.
A human to accurately mimic somebody else's voice to 100%, where you just think that's him or her. You know?
Okay. Well,
I saw
working with
the
you.
Tom Cruise deepfake, and like everybody else, I was like, "Blimey, that's Tom Cruise." But I listened, and you know what? There
That was
there's
Tom
little
Cruise.
differences in
the deepfake Tom's voice and real Tom's.
It's me, Tom Cruise.
And I listen, and
Trey Parker
I can
holding
hear
him.
differences in the voice, tiny little mistakes. To tell a deepfake, all you've got to do is watch with your ears.
Okay.
I tried watching the internet with my ears for several days, and honestly, I just got confused. There had to be another way. I spoke with my computing expert, Lou Chang, at the Cheyenne Institute of Technology.
Liu Chang?
At the Institute, they have been researching
That's
ways
such
to
a small
detect fake
institute.
videos.
Yeah, right.
Lou Chang said they've been using it to analyze the recent viral video of the president.
What?
That's right, Sassy. You see, by using algorithms, we can actually deconstruct the images.
Wait. What's her name? That's that actress from Sound of Music and Mary Poppins, right? That looks just... That's her, right?
And the computers can tell us whether they have been manipulated or not. For instance... Oh, let's just look at the video of the president that went viral last week.
Okay, sure.
Mr. Trump, are the rumors
Really?
true that
Yeah.
you had a stroke?
No, look. They said I went to Walter Reed Hospital, I had a stroke. I didn't have a stroke. You know, I beat coronavirus, I beat COVID.
Mr. Trump.
Chris, I beat...
Oh, no. Get away from him. Get away from him, Chris.
Oh boy! Stroke!
Now, you see, I can get the computer to get down to the finite pixel level.
Okay.
Mr. Trump, are you having a stroke right now, or are you just making fun of people with disabilities?
He has done that before.
It looks like the president. It sounds like the president.
It does,
And
yes.
simply by running the footage through the deepfake analyzer, we can determine that it is, in fact, 100% real.
Yeah, of course it is.
No, I'm okay. I'm good. Can we just cut out that little cough and the little stroke?
Too late.
Now, let's look at the footage that went viral of Dr. Fauci.
But you've got to do 3 or 4 or 5 things that are absolutely critical, Judy, because we know they work. And that is universal wearing of masks.
Again, we see that the computer is using its same detection techniques, and we can, in fact, see that this is a deepfake.
Oh, okay.
That's fake.
Completely fake.
But he was just saying things about coronavirus.
Coronavirus? Completely fake.
Oh, no.
Of course,
Not this
not
again.
everyone in Cheyenne can afford huge computers like Lou Chang. What about the home consumer? There are many at-home personal deepfake detection devices out there
$100.
which claim to work just as well.
Okay.
I decided to try one of them out to see if another video was real.
You look so stupid.
I'm dying of coronavirus. Sometimes it takes something as big as COVID-19 to make you realize what you really have and who you are.
Oh, sure.
Now that I'm staring at the abyss of death,
It's suddenly clear to me
Totally fake. He would never say that. He's never humble.
I'm a horrible person.
He would never say
I led a
that.
terrible life.
and I can admit, you know, of all the things,
All the crimes, all the stunts, all the dirty tricks I've pulled, all the people I've hurt. The biggest
Fake.
thing is, my biggest realization is this. I want to marry my daughter.
Ah!
The deepfake home detection system got a Sassy satisfaction rating of 0. It looks like once again we all need to rely on our government to protect us.
Oh,
That's
no,
next
not this
on Sassy
again.
Justice, a government program to stop deepfakes. But who's paying for it? I speak with the president's son-in-law after a word from our son.
Another
Have you ever
spot.
contemplated suicide?
Uh-oh.
Do these thoughts keep you from enjoying everyday
It's
life?
always old people.
Then come on down to Cheyenne Dialysis.
No!
There's no way you can outrun these dialysis deals. Early bird dialysis, just $79,000 before 9 a.m.
Oh, gosh.
Tuesday and Thursday lunchtime dialysis. I'll do 2 of you old farts for the price of 1. Gobble, gobble up our Thanksgiving special. $60,000 a kidney all Thanksgiving week.
God.
You want to feel young and full of energy like a hot girl? then stop being a bitchy old grandma and come get dialysis today. And remember, don't get it from anyone but the dialysis king.
On the corner of Laramie and Fairfax, right next to Applebee's in downtown Cheyenne.
Justice! In Washington, a new program has been implemented to stop deepfakes. Jared Kushner has been put in charge of the controversial program. I have some hard-hitting questions for the president's son-in-law.
Jared Kushner.
He looks like a little child.
Sassy Justice.
Thanks for having me.
What's our child?
Why did you start the anti-deepfake club?
Well, there's a big election coming up, and we have to get my daddy-in-law reelected.
Now, Mr. Kushner, you're the director of this government program. Is it government funded?
He put me in charge of the Middle East.
Who did?
Trump, my daddy-in-law.
Sure he did. Or I hope he didn't.
What I'm asking, Mr. Kushner, is that all of this must have a cost. What is the taxpayer paying? It's got to have a cost.
He said it never happened.
Who did?
My daddy-in-law, Trump. He said the Holocaust never happened.
Oh my God, that's not what he asked!
Thank you, Jared Kushner, for being on Sassy Justice.
In conclusion, I guess that we are all blind. Just remember, next time you're listening to Tom Cruise, he might not be real.
You'll have more on deepfakes in the coming months. But now, it's my biggest story of the week. A local dialysis clinic that is taking advantage of the elderly in Cheyenne.
Uh-oh. There's that ad again. Oh, I guess not.
In doing this show, there's a lot of fact-checking and investigation. That's why today, I want to take a sassy second to tell you, the viewers, that I don't always get it right. I was going to do a piece on a local business, but I guess I haven't done enough research, and I have opted to not go forward with the story.
Aww.
You see, the truth is, sometimes, there is no justice.
Okay.
Sometimes the bad people just win.
Aww.
Or buy ads on the network so that your bosses tell you you have to cut a piece because they care more about money than truth. But I can promise you that Channel 9 Cheyenne and I will always work to protect you, the consumer. My friends, things aren't always what they seem.
Yeah, obviously.
You have to use your own noodle. Can't let anyone sell you on anything. Not an idea, not a product. We're all going to have to trust our gut, that inner voice. It's all we have now.
Sure.
That's my sassy second.
Next time on Sassy Justice. Another local Cheyenne business has to shut its doors because of the pandemic. What does the future hold for Cheyenne blackface?
They should have shut down a long time ago. What the fuck? Oh my gosh. That was fucking hilarious. I really had a blast watching that. Could that be why it's been so long since the season opener of South Park and there hasn't been a second episode? I mean, has there been a second episode? None that I'm aware of. But wow, that was so much fun to watch. Gosh. I might actually check out some other videos from Sassy Justice. But yeah, the fact that it's South Park's Trey Parker and Matt Stone especially really added to it. It was so fucking funny. Oh my God. That's why everybody needs to be super serial about this. Yes, deep fakes. They're very serial. And I'm very serial when I say please vote yes on Prop 22. Seriously, please. But that is if you're in the state of California. If you're not in California, disregard what I said. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. That was quite a blast to see. And I do recommend you check out the video on Sassy Justice's channel. Maybe check out some of their other videos, because this was so much fun to watch. And thank you, Andy Signor from Popcorn Planet. I was honestly not aware of this video or even this channel in general until he brought this up in a video of his own. So this was awesome. That said, please like, comment, and subscribe. Click that bell icon to add me notifications. I got plenty of other React videos, and I got some gaming live streams and some other gaming videos as well. And I got some projects planned in the future. I actually have been thinking about a Family Guy theory. I'm not going to get into detail because I don't want somebody copying it who has more time than I do and making it themselves. But I'm thinking about uploading this Family Guy theory that I've been thinking about for a while. Just hadn't really, you know, put all the words together or done anything on it. But it's something I'm considering. I got some other projects to come, but priority is got to study my Python classes on Team Treehouse, spend time with the wife. Obviously, I got work I got to do. And hopefully I'll be able to do some more live streams in the future since I replaced my Switch. Excuse me. No, I don't have COVID. I'm fine. Anyways, thank you so much for watching.